like that. Yo guys, what's going on? Monix here. Come back, got your new gameplay and commentary here on Gears of War 1. The holy grail of gaming, the greatest game of all time, my favorite game. Anyway guys, wanted to just say thank you for 700 subscribers. That means we are 70% back to where I was on my old channel, just 30% more and we are back, but that's not anything to bother about because I am happy that you guys have been sticking with me this whole time. You know, to all the guys that have stayed here, thank you so much, and for all the new people, you know, welcome to the channel, and hopefully you enjoy my videos. But you know, I'm also almost back to 100,000 views, which I had on my old channel. We're at 60,000 right now, so thank you guys for that. I'll be doing an open lobby, hopefully tomorrow, because as you guys know, as I said in my last comm, not much I can do, you know, with this wound on my back. So hopefully open lobby tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that as well. And also be on the lookout for the Left 4 Dead 2 series that should be coming out tonight. Me, Fear John, Nash Noob, and my friend Steve. Should be a lot of great memories. Should be really fun, so stay tuned for that. You know, but today what we're going to be talking about in this commentary is actually my gaming history. So let's go back to about 1993 when I was first born. And then skyrocket to about 1996 when I first really started playing video games, or I guess I can first remember playing video games, which was the Super Mario Brothers on the SNES. So that was a lot of fun. I remember always playing that game, and also this other baseball game that was a lot of fun. I just remember like the graphics on the game mostly, how it was like these guys, I don't even know, like they were like digitalized people, and I just thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And thinking back to it now, I'm like, yo, the graphics on those games were absolutely horrible, but yet they're like games that I will always remember, because they were just so fun for me when I was a kid, especially Super Mario. I think for a lot of people, Super Mario, you know, is one of those games where it stays with you forever. But I think Super Mario on the SNES sold double the amount of copies than it did any other game on the SNES. So, you know, it's definitely a game that a lot of people liked. But fast forward to about, I would say, to when the Super Nintendo 64 came out. Well, yeah, that's basically when I started gaming heavily, I guess you could say. You know, if you're not a 90s kid, I mean, you are a 90s kid if you were born in 1990, but you're not a real 90s kid unless you played the Super Nintendo 64, because the Nintendo 64 was the absolute shit. I mean, I don't think I ever went to a friend's house that didn't have the Nintendo 64. I mean, that gaming system, I think, was in everybody's household, because that thing was absolutely incredible. I remember always playing Banjo-Kazooie on that. I must have beat that game at least like 30 times. That game was the absolute shit. I remember one time I came home and my dad just had it in his hand. He's like, I got a new game for us. I was like, oh yeah, let's do this. And I ended up falling in love with it. I think they came back with it on the Xbox Live Marketplace about, I think a year ago or something. I even bought it then. And, you know, it's still really great. Brings back a lot of memories. I should have backpacked that kid right there. Damn. But yeah, also played Mario on that system as well. That's probably the game that defines the Nintendo 64, because everybody played that game. But, you know, Star Fox. I forgot what other games there are on that gaming system. I remember Yoshi Island I used to play. Super Mario Party was good, and just a lot of games that were really, really good on that gaming system. And then fast forward to probably around, you know, I also had a PS1, I think, when I had the N64. The PS1 was also really fun. I remember on the PlayStation 1, Spyro was the shit. Spyro was the game I always played on that system, but I could never beat it. That's what always pissed me off. That's why I still wish I had a PlayStation 1, because I still regret not beating Spyro. And that game was really good. Like, the new ones absolutely suck, but the older ones on the PS1 were insanely good. I forgot what other games were on the PS1 that I always played. That's really the only one I could think of. But let's fast forward to PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2, you guys already know what I'm going to say. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts was my game on the PS2. I absolutely loved that game on the PS2. You know, it was a little, I guess you guys could say, GAY there, but with Mickey Mouse and stuff. But it was a lot of fun, I have to say. I'm actually going to buy the new one when it comes out, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out, so get pumped for that. I know all you Kingdom Hearts fans out there are ready for that, because they've been promising us a Kingdom Hearts 3 since, like, 2002, I think. And it hasn't even come out, which is really annoying. I don't even know when. I think the last one, Kingdom Hearts 2, came out like 06 or something like that. I don't even know, but that was a while ago. I must have beat both of those games like 30 times each. Like, that's how much I love those games. Hanging out with Goofy and Donald all day, just going to like different worlds and shit. Like, that was awesome. Another game on the PS2 that I always played. I have to think about this. Time Splitters was a good game. I always played that. They might even be coming out with a new Time Splitters, which would be pretty cool. Seeing what other games. I'm trying to think. You know, it's hard to think back to the games I really played a lot. Oh, 007. There used to be 007 Nightfire. Nightfire was the best one. 007 Nightfire was my favorite, probably my favorite shooter on the PS2. That game was a lot of fun, and I always had the best parents because my parents never gave a shit about the rating of the game. So they always just got me whatever game I ever asked for. I remember like one time I got this like really scary game that like no like 10-year-old should be playing, and I remember I just like was scared shitless. But then let's fast forward now to Xbox 360. When I first got my Xbox 360, my mother had actually told me that I was not going to get it because it was sold out everywhere, and she surprised me on Christmas that she had got it. And then I had asked her for Call of Duty 4, I believe it was, and she ended up mistakenly getting me Gears of War. I don't know how you make that mistake of making the mistake of asking at GameStop, can I have Call of Duty? Instead, she asked for Gears of War. I don't know how she did that, but anyway, you know, she got me Gears of War. I opened it up. I was like, what the hell is this? Popped it in thinking it was Call of Duty because I didn't know any better. And well, a legend was born. What can I say? No, I'm just joking around. But yeah, that's how basically I got started on Gears of War. So, you know, if it wasn't for my mother, I don't think I'd be playing this at this moment. You know, so basically, there would be no MonnixHD in the Gears of War community if it wasn't for my mom mistakenly buying it for me. You know, Gears of War 1, as I'm playing it right now, probably the game where I have the most memories of playing. You know, the most fun ever. Just 1v1ing people on canals, intense ranked games. I remember I used to play Call of Duty 4 and then hop on Gears of War right after, and you could just sense the change in the demeanor of people, of how they played ranked. Like in Gears of War, there used to be so much shit talking and everything, and that was the best. That's what made Gears of War the best game to play, and also the funnest, even though the gameplay was really sick, popping people's heads off, bodies exploding everywhere. That's what made Gears of War fun. The Call of Duty just never did that for me. It never really had that effect where it's like, oh my god, I have to go play Call of Duty. You know, that's the only Gears of War was really able to do that for me. And you know, the ranked games were just so insane. And I really think Xbox Live Parties basically ruined that for everybody, because when they came out, then ranked games really did change. And, you know, Gears of War, I think, was never the same. But it was still fun to play. But, you know, shit-talking is where it was at back in the day. You know, making some kid's mother you never met before was always the best thing to do. But anyway, guys, this has been Monix. I think I acted this kid down. Yup, I was like a faggot right there. But anyway, guys, it's been Monix. Peace out.